Okay. Hello. Welcome. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. Oh my goodness. First of all, like happy everything. Happy everything. Happy new moon. Happy, I'm probably going to butcher the name of this, Imbolc. Happy new lunar moon year or something like that. Happy friggin' everything. Just happy Tuesday. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. I am so excited to talk to you guys today. So the reason I put off my live yesterday to today was twofold. Number one, brand new month, brand new moon, and all of that beautiful energy that goes with it. So like it needed to happen today. And I have the most exciting announcement to share with you all. So please, either like if you can't stay till the end, come back and check it out. But I have like the most phenomenal offer on the table right now. And I'm so excited to share it with you all. It's something that is so near and dear to my heart. And the namesake of the tribes everywhere and of my Instagram is the Connected Female Self. And this is a 6-week live coaching program with 4 additional guest experts. Guys, it is going to be mind-blowing, transformational. We're anchoring into everything to do with connecting you deeply to yourself on the levels of physical self, mindset is everything, spiritual or soulful self, and shadow self. So it's going to be good. I'm going to drop a link for details and I'll explain some more at the end, but let's get to today. Today, I am going to focus on connecting you with that beautiful divine feminine and inner power energy with this new moon. So because it's the second new moon in January, it's like supercharged. So it is really just going to help pull everything in and like propel you forward quicker than you could ever imagine into like this future self, this confident version of you. Yeah, it's like ushering in all this optimistic energy. Man, it's just like, and the energy is so strong. For any of you that do kind of like flow with the energies around you, I'm sure you can probably feel it. But this particular moon is kind of going to drive you to a point where you are going to find a sense of independence and authenticity, and it's going to encourage you to vibrate at your highest potential. So also, the reason why I wanted to officially open the doors to this beautiful group program that is going to start the end of February. February 28th is when that will start. And there's no mistake that this is the energy of the group program. So I had to tell you about it on this beautiful new moon energy that also has that same vibration that the group is going to pull in for you. So that will just be an amazing continuation of everything that's coming in for you all right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you a journal prompt for today. And I normally don't give you like homework with the Mindset Monday stuff, but I feel really compelled because each week going forward in the month of February, also welcome to like self-love month. February is all about like love, right? And there's no more important relationship than the one with yourself. And so February, although I have been connecting you to all of these different aspects of your powerful self, February, we're really going to focus in on you because you are the most important thing. So keep that in mind. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Shauna. Hello, Vanessa and Ava. Nice to see you guys live. I'm so excited. So your journal prompt today, and I will post it in the comments everywhere on all of the platforms that this video is going to go on. What do you need in order to fully embrace your most authentic truth or self? So this is a really introspective one, and you may find difficult, but like sit with it and just see what comes up. And circling back to things that I always preach about, trust that intuition. Trust the messages that come through, because that is your higher self trying to talk to you. That is that divine feminine connecting. You're connecting yourself through this beautiful channel, right? With this amazing energy that's coming through. So use it wisely, and give yourself, even if it's 10 minutes, to sit down and journal at some point during the day today or at night or even tomorrow. Like this energy of the new moon lasts for like a week. So like you got time. If today is too busy for you, you've got time, but come back to it because you matter. And everybody can make 10 minutes of their day. So give it a try. The reason I gave you that prompt is because it's really going to bring that level of self-awareness to the forefront of your mind, right? And when we are our most authentic self, friends, we are unstoppable. And like, if you don't believe that, I'm living proof, and I'll tell you why. So vulnerability moment. I tried to launch a group program last fall and it was an epic failure. Flop, 100%. The definition of a flop of a launch. Hello, I experienced it, but that's okay, because it was an amazing learning opportunity for me. It made me step out of my comfort zone. I am not comfortable with like offering things to people. Like, I feel like I have that, or I should say, that like kind of like mindset. Again, mindset is everything. That like when you sell to people, you have this like sleazy car salesman kind of like vibe to you, no matter what. And good morning, America. And, you know, I've come to realize that by me talking about, you know, how I help people, it's not sleazy. It's not what, you know, it's an opportunity. Like, my whole purpose of this business is to empower other women. Empowered women empower women. And it's so friggin' true. So like, you know, it's amazing, because I was like, there was an element of fear last fall. And I tell you, friends, that has come full circle. I have leveled up to the next like idea of like expansiveness in my own authentic self, owning some stuff that I was still scared to admit, and everything else. So it's beautiful when you can like really anchor into, what does it mean to be your authentic self? Does it mean you curse like a trucker or like a dirty old like sailor? Maybe it does. Hello, that's me. Like, does it mean that you like, you know, are vulnerable enough to share something about yourself that you normally wouldn't share? Hello, I didn't ever want to admit that I had like psychic gifts. I always just use the word intuitive, which it's still like kind of the same thing, but like it's the fear of judgment behind that word. Fuck it. Pardon my French, not pardon my French, but fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't care. You don't like the word psychic, you don't resonate with it, then like, you're not my person. Go find somebody else to follow, right? Like, I'm over it. But this is the shift. This is the power of the shift, of anchoring into and connecting to the most powerful version of you. So just had to give you that real life example so you could understand. And like, I'm sure you can sense my energy, because energy follows, like energy speaks before you do, right? And like, I'm sure any of you that follow me on a regular basis, you can see the shift in my energy. And it's 1000% because of this inner work that I've spent time doing, even just in the last couple of months. So imagine friends, especially if you've never done this before, or you've never really like honored the fact that you matter, and that you, it's okay to spend, you know, time on yourself. It's okay to invest money on yourself, because when you're okay, it creates that beautiful ripple effect, and everything else will sort itself out and also be okay. So I'm going to come off my soapbox now and continue with the purpose of this. But like, my whole point in that conversation is embrace your friggin' weird. It doesn't matter if you're weird. It doesn't matter if people think you're weird, because you are the only person that is you on this planet. And that is the most fucking beautiful thing ever. So just own the shit out of it. Okay. Now I will digress. So with this new moon energy, it also brings this idea of reflection, right? And so like, I want you to really think back. Where were you a year ago today? What was your mindset like a year ago today? How many things have you overcome since a year has gone by? Like, what are the experiences that you've lived through? Who are the people that you've met? How have you anchored more deeply into your own self, right? What things did you like just handle with ease and joy and fulfillment and all the rest of it? And what things do you still have on your list that you want to pay attention to? This is a beautiful, beautiful energy to really anchor into that reflection piece. And it is very integral to your growth journey. is taking an opportunity to reflect and give yourself time and space to do that as well. So that's the other reason why this journal prompt is so important. So I read somewhere, and I'm sorry, I did not write down the source where I read this, but there was a lady that was talking about this new moon energy. And one of the things she said is that emotionally, we're actually going to be taken back to 3 different dates in 2021. So we may emotionally be reminded, whether that's somebody triggers us to make us feel a certain way we did on that time, or whether it prompts a thought about maybe a belief in ourselves. Like, I don't know what that's going to look like, because it'll probably be individual for many of you, but think the dates that you may be drawn back to is February 17th, 2021, super specific. Don't ask me why, I'm just sharing the information that I read. June 14th, 2021, and December 24th, 2021. So those are really great things to kind of like, or times, maybe you want to like ask yourself, what was my emotional state on those things? Because your subconscious will remember, even if your conscious mind doesn't, your subconscious will, I promise you. And so it gives a great opportunity to bring in that level of reflection, not only for you, but like, what were the state of your relationships? What was the state of your finances? What was the state of your, connection to whatever you believe is out there, whether it's that you resonate with the universe, whether you resonate with God, whether you resonate with spirits, like whatever it is. What was your connection to fill your soul? Because all of that tells your story, and all of it is important, right? So yeah, this energy of this moon is just phenomenal, because it kind of has the sense of like, this reflection piece is important because it allows you to take note on, okay, what did I accomplish that I wanted to, and what didn't I accomplish that I didn't quite get to, and maybe that's still a goal of mine, or an intention, or something that I would like to, spend time focusing on. The energy that's coming in right now for you guys is like really an opportunity, like a second chance energy for you to take those things that you don't feel are completed by the friggin' horns and like run with it. So it's going to be amazing. So yeah, the energy of this moon really helps us connect like with our whole self, which is why it's so important. And I bring in the divine feminine to this because, the moon is really guided. That divine feminine and the moon are closely linked. Archangel Haniel is like the angel that governs the moon, and she is the epitome of divine feminine. And so as you're sitting and journaling, if you are someone who loves to connect to angels, she is a great one to call in and just say, help me understand my true authentic self. Give me that divine feminine flow energy while I write and reflect and think about like where I am, where I want to be, right? Where I've come from. So use her and use that beautiful flowing divine feminine to really, really connect with that whole kind of aspect of self, mind, body, soul, shadow. Don't forget the shadow, because it's important. So yeah, the idea, like I said before, your energy really speaks long before you do. So what are you bringing to the table? And I don't mean that just for everybody else. Like, a lot of times we surround ourselves with people who are like we are, right? We are like attracts like. So we often attract ourselves to people who are resonating on these beautiful frequencies, or maybe we're attracting ourselves to people who resonate on frequencies that feel a little bit more draining. So this would be a great opportunity for you to think about like, okay, yeah, like who do I want to be? Who do I want to attract? What circles do I want to sit in? Who do I want to have at my table? Because my energy is what's the word I'm looking for? Brain burns. My energy is important, right? And who I allow in my physical space speaks volumes to how my life is going to go, right? And so this is a great opportunity for you to think and reflect and see where are you and where do you want to be. So again, I'm going to lead into this program, like I mentioned in the beginning. This group coaching program that is officially, the doors are open today and it's launching, is a 6-week live container with myself as the host or the lead. But each of the 4 weeks, so there's going to be a week where we really explore your body and connect you to self. I'm not going to explain too much in detail because I'm going to drop the link, which everything is laid out as beautifully as it could be on that page for you to get more information. But the first week is all about connecting to each other, creating this beautiful sacred circle where we can get to know each other in a vulnerable place, really, because the more vulnerably you can share and the more authentic you allow yourself to be, the deeper that transformation is going to appear for you, right? And the deeper the connections, like you're building your tribe. This is an opportunity for you to build a tribe with people who are going through the same kind of stuff, right? Who are going to be looking at the same things, who are going to be experiencing that same emotional wave as we go through and have all these aha moments. You are going to have this beautiful group of people that you can connect with and share with and just grow together with. And like, I consider myself to be part of that, because as I do this work with other people, it peels back layers for me too. So like, I'm not going to be like external of the situation. It's going to be an amazing and beautiful opportunity for me too. And that's why I say I'm so grateful for those of you that come into my space, because by connecting to you, it allows me to connect deeper to myself, right? And it's just, that's a beautiful side effect to the business that I do. So that's the very first week of the program. That will happen like the week of the 28th to, I think it's March 4th. The second week is when we get into these 4 kind of pillars. Then the first week will be all about body, connecting you to your physical body, learning how your physical body is trying to talk to you so that you can pick up on those signals and really figure out, what is it that my body's trying to say? What is it telling me that I need in this moment? Where am I storing like pain or energy that is not mine that I need to get rid of so that I feel completely aligned in myself, in my physical self. So that one's going to be beautiful. And our expert for that one is the lovely Michelle Bocardi, who's actually joined us live on Instagram right now. So for those of you that are on Instagram or YouTube, if you are not part of my tribe on Facebook, y'all want to get in on the inside, because I'm going to be sharing bios over the next 4 weeks about each of these beautiful experts that are joining me in this container. And like, they are phenomenal humans. So it'll give you an opportunity to really connect deeper to those 4 people who are going to bring their energy, their expertise, their experiences, all of the knowledge and everything that they've accumulated over their lifespan and so far, and share it with you. And you'll have that opportunity to interact with them live on calls to really take advantage of that. So it's beautiful. Then week 3 will be all about mind. And my friends, I'm not just talking limiting beliefs mindset. We are going to explore everything. We are going to look at what is holding you back. We are going to look at fear. We are going to look at your money mindset and your relationship with money. Oh no. Which also might be a shadow for some of you, but I promise you are going to be held by like one of the best humans that I could ever imagine bringing into this, Leanne Lopez Mosley, who is a genius when it comes to wealth. And I'm not talking just having loads of cash. I'm talking wealth that is going to be generational. And she is like phenomenal. And I know I use that word lots, but like, there's not a bigger word I could use to express my like appreciation and awe for some of these beautiful humans that have agreed to join me, and those of you who also join the container. So it's going to be amazing. So we are going to look at everything mindset, all aspects of your mindset that you can imagine. So it's going to be a big one. Week 4 would be all about connecting to your soul. And when I say soul, I don't necessarily mean woo, woo, woo. Okay. So I'm just going to throw that out there. There will be elements of woo, woo for those of you who wish to go through and do that, but it's not going to be the bulk of the call. Okay. I'm not here to teach you how to be a psychic or a medium or like highly intuitive or whatever. That's part of it. That's like a side effect. You know, I do have those skills and I am definitely willing to offer them to people who come into my circle, but that's not the point of this container. The point of this container is to connect to the most powerful version of yourself. And in order to do that, you need to explore how to connect with your soul or your higher self or your intuition. And that really this soul week is all about quieting your mind, learning how to do that, because many of us have overactive minds, anchoring into that deep element of self-trust and self-belief, because that, my friends, that's where the magic lies. Is the hot second that you can believe in yourself and you can find your confidence, you can find the trust, you can find the belief, everything else just plays out. I promise you. So that one's going to be amazing. And I have another great human coming to join us. Her name is Lyanne. She is all things quieting the mind, living intentionally, being present in the moment, connecting to yourself, allowing you to, and creating space for you to go on this soul journey. So she's really going to bring in that piece, and I'm really going to help anchor you to the intuitive like nudges and trust that you need in order to move forward with those desires that you long for. Sounds good, Marika. Sounds good. I'll be chatting with you later. Week 5 is all about connecting to your shadow. And there is no mistake with why this one is happening on week 5. And the reason being is because when we open up that door, or we pull back the rug, whatever you want to call it, to all of the things we continually sweep under there, like, no, that's not my problem. That doesn't bother me. I don't want to look at that because that feels overwhelming. We have already broken ground and built a foundation with a tribe that is going to support us, connecting to our bodies. So we know the signs, we know the feelings, we already can connect to that. So when we begin to look at the shadows and we start feeling the overwhelmed, or we feel the pain, or we already have strategies in place on how to soothe and calm and cope with that. Okay. We've also looked at the mindset. So we are beginning to know how to reprogram our mindset and go from a place where we have had trauma, conditioning, things like that, and really get to a place of knowing that we are whole as we are in this moment. We're not lacking anything, right? So having all of those things, and then also being able to connect to your soul and having that level of confidence and self-trust and everything else, that foundation has already been built. So when we open up that door to the shadow and or pull back the rug, you already have this beautiful foundation and support team that has been surrounding you for 4 weeks. So you will be held, you will be nurtured, you will be looked after. It will be safe for you to open up and explore things that feel like now is the time to be explored. Does that mean everything's going to come out? No, because that's not the intention, right? Or, I mean, if it's your intention, that's fine. But the idea is, show me what's most important in this moment for me to create a transformation for myself, right? And Shauna, who is on our live on Facebook, Shauna Weinkoff, she is going to be the expert that helps out with the shadow side. She is like just the bee's knees when it comes to anything connecting to self. We have very similar philosophies on a lot of things in life. And she actually ran a shadow program in her group. So she instantly was one that I thought of that I would love to pull in, because she has a world of knowledge about it and just is like one of the most genuine and kind human beings I've ever met in my life. So having that energy to really help ground you and hold your hand, like the two of us are going to, I think, just make this beautiful opportunity for you guys to feel nurtured and supported while you look at some things that might feel a little bit more difficult. So that's week 5. And week 6 is all about pulling it together. We're going to look at the intentions that you set in the first week. We're going to look at the things that you have moved through in the course of those 4 main kind of pillars, I guess, for lack of a better ways to say, in connecting to yourself. We're going to look at where do you still feel like you need support and what next steps are going to be the best for you to take. So week 6 is all about that reflection and like kind of future intention of where you need to go and what kind of support you need to get there. Because my intention for this is not to just leave you high and dry at the end of the 6 weeks if you still feel like there's other things that need to be kind of taken care of. So guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I will drop a link in all of the places so that you can check out this program. The doors are officially open. The price tag for this, you guys, $333 Canadian. I'm going to tell you firsthand, I have been part of containers that were 6 weeks or less that cost considerably more than this. And, there's 2 reasons why I stuck with this price point. Number 1 is that I truly believe that everyone should have an opportunity to be able to do something for themselves. And I am not too far removed from the situation in knowing that finances often cause us to not be able to do that, especially when we're a mom and like we have all the guilt and the shame that go with it. Like, well, I can't spend money on myself. I need to look after this. I need to look after that. Right. So having this price point, I feel like it will be manageable. And for any of you that need some kind of like payment options, I am willing to talk to you one-on-one and speak about that, because I know I've lived paycheck to paycheck. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. And I know $333 may not seem like a large investment to some, but to others, it may seem overwhelming. So I am more than willing to work on a payment schedule that'll work for you. So just keep that in mind. Don't think, well, I don't have the money up front. No worries. Reach out. Let's have a conversation, because if you are a hell yes in your gut that this feels like a program that you need and now is the time to do it, do not let money be your block. That's all I have to say. We can work around the money and make it work for both of us. So I'll leave it at that. I am so excited for welcoming. There's 4 people already signed up before the doors even opened officially today. I have welcomed 4 beautiful humans into this space, and I'm so excited to see who else is joining us. So I will leave you. As always, if you have any questions or you want any clarification on anything, please reach out. I am a human being on the other end of the DMs. This business, I am the CEO, me, myself, and I take care of everything. I do all the tech, I do all the emails, I do everything. So I am going to be the person that you're talking to on the other end of this line. So use it, because I'm here for you. I hope you have the very best day. And I so appreciate those of you who joined me live and those who watch on the replay and sharing your energy with me today. So I will catch you on the flip side. Love you guys.